What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video back to back. This is the breakdown and prediction of the 154-pound unification bout between Jermell Iron Man Charlo and Jesion Banana Rosario. This is an unexpected unification bout. One might have thought, myself included, that it would be Julian J. Rock Williams standing across from Jermell Charlo come Saturday night. But no, Rosario had different plans. He went in enemy's territory, put that work on J. Rock, stopped him, and now he has a chance to collect the WBC junior middleweight title. This is a very intriguing fight as well. I'm excited for this fight, just as I am for Jermell's brother's fight versus Sergey Derevchenko that y'all just watched, that breakdown and prediction. We all know Jermell Charlo has been a different fighter since he left the tutelage of Ronnie Shields about, 3 or 4 years ago. With him, he was more of a boxer, patient, tremendously talented, still is, but it seemed that it was more natural, it was fluent. And he had to take some time once he made that switch from, Ronnie Shields to Derrick James, who kind of molded him into more of an aggressive power puncher. And now he seemingly put it all together. He's the overwhelmingly favorite heading into this fight, rightfully so. Like I said, he can box, he can punch. His chin is very sturdy. He's extremely confident. He's always in tip-top condition. And he's just a remarkable fighter, truth be told. That's just simply what it is. In this fight, he's going up against, Jesion Rosario, who is a big puncher. He's a big puncher, and he's only 25 years old. He has 14 knockouts and 22 career bouts, and he's riding high off that upset win over Julian J. Rock Williams in January. You know what I'm saying? That was a big moment for him to go into enemy territory and not only win, but win in the fashion that he did. I think he dropped Williams once or twice before ultimately the fight was just stopped. He is on record stating that if Jermell Charlo is human, this fight won't go 12 rounds. I'll post a link from 3kingsboxing.com in the description box below so y'all can read that for yourself. He's pretty much making a play on the nickname that Jermell goes by, which is Iron Man. He's saying that if he's not indeed Iron Man, he might as well go ahead and give him that WBC junior middleweight title right now. Because ain't no way in hell he going 12 rounds with him. And he certainly has the power to do so. But as we've seen, you need more than power as you climb up the ranks of your competition and as you keep going up against better and better fighters. Deontay Wilder will tell you that. Mike Tyson can tell you that. So many other fighters throughout the history of boxing who's known for their devastating power can tell you that. You need more than power to be successful. You have to be a very intelligent fighter. You have to be a resilient fighter. You have to be able to take a punch. You have to be able to, box, move, use your jab, use different punches than your marquee punch. And from watching Rosario, he's definitely a two-handed fighter. He can crack with the left hook or he can break you down with the right hand. He also goes to the body, and I was watching his fight against Nathaniel Gallimore earlier. And that's a fight, his first loss. He got stopped in the 6th round. But he had hurt Gallimore early in that fight with a left hook, I believe. And he rattled him. But Gallimore ultimately, overcame that adversity and was able to, bounce back and get the knockout victory. But Rosario was young at that time. That was back in 2017. He was 12-0 with 9 knockouts at the time. Fast forward now, he has many more fights under his belt. He's older. I think he's gotten better. He's more composed. And I think that, he filled out more. Even though he's 22 then, he filled out more. And he's progressively, gotten better, fought some solid competition. One thing about him, though, going into this fight with Jermell, he's going to have to be a sharp shooter. His punches are going to have to be short and compact and straight. He can't loop those shots. He can't do none of that, because he's been stopped once. And you already know Jermell's motto now is like he a puncher. He conducts himself as he's Jermell Charlo, who's the actual real deal big puncher. And I'm not saying that to slight Jermell, who can punch, but Jermell Charlo is the harder puncher out of the two. But you would know that by the way Jermell fights and how he carries himself. He's definitely the more aggressive fighter out of the two. And he's also the more skilled, but he fights as if he packs the punch of his big brother, which he doesn't. But he has been able to get you out of there. He stopped Tony Harrison in their rematch, which was a good fight. He dropped him, too, in that fight. He stopped, who was it that he stopped? I can't even think of it. But he got some stoppage victories. He stopped Erickson Lubin 1 round, put him to sleep. Pretty much that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? If you turned your head watching that fight, you missed it. So the power has definitely improved. Maybe it's more so for the technique and how he throws his punches now. He sits down on them more. So Rosario, because he was getting hit by J-Rock close in the pocket. And J-Rock, I guess, was the smaller fighter or the shorter fighter, not smaller fighter, shorter fighter by an inch. I think that, Rosario and Jermell Charlo are pretty much evenly heighted. Rosario is 5'11", and Jermell is 5'11". So, both guys, same height. The reach, I think, reach is 73 for Jermell, and the reach for Rosario is 70. So Jermell has a 3-inch reach advantage. He also is the more talented fighter. Like I just mentioned earlier, he can box, he can punch, he has a good ring IQ. But one thing that gets him in trouble is he sometimes loses his composure and loses his focus. He's so hell-bent on knocking you out and putting on a great performance that he leaves himself open, for incoming fire, which would be very dangerous going up against a guy like Jesion Rosario. Rosario has made it known. He's not looking to outbox Jermell Charlo because he knows he's not as good of a boxer. He's looking to knock his ass out. Point blank, plain and simple. So Jermell Charlo is going to have to fight within himself. He's going to have to pick his spots, explode, retreat, jab, jab, set up his punches, jab to the head, jab to the chest, jab to the body. Set up everything he wants to throw. Because if he gets caught, if he's caught lacking, he might wake up from a nap. And that's just the truth. Rosario is going to have to be aggressive, but use his jab. He's going to have to jab his way in. He's going to have to, keep Jermell Charlo, who is a fluid mover, stagnant. He has to make Jermell think more than what he wants to do. He doesn't need to be chasing Jermell down. He needs to cut the ring off, pin him to the ropes, pin him in close, go to the body early and often. Throw uppercuts, because Jermell is there to be hit. But Jermell is an excellent counterpuncher as well. So Rosario is going to have to be on point. Chin got to be tucked. Hands got to be up. He has to be ready for the incoming firepower that Jermell Charlo possesses as well. With that being said, I think this fight is going to be really good. I think both guys are going to have their moments. But I think this fight goes 12 rounds. I think it goes 12 rounds. I could be wrong, but this is boxing. I'm gonna say that both guys are going to get hurt in this fight. I think that one or two may get dropped, but ultimately I think it'll be a unanimous decision victory for Jermell Charlo as he finally gets, more than one belt at 154. He's been craving a big fight for his entire career, and now he gets it. I think he's going to take full advantage of this opportunity, and he will walk out the new unified junior middleweight champion, adding that IBF and that WBO belt to his collection with the WBC title. So that is my prediction. In the comment section down below, let me know who you think wins this fight, Jermell Charlo or Jesion Rosario, and how does that happen? Like this video, subscribe to Colossal Sports TV, turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I upload content. Until next time, I am out. Peace.